What I have here is a piece of Schedule 40 PVC pipe. It's a threaded cap. And I want to cut this into two pieces. And I thought I'd slice this off, turn it to get what I want. What I had to do first is take out my regular jaws and put my outside jaws on here so that I can grab it. What I'm trying to make here is like two washers or spacers with threads in them. This cap, PVC cap, has the correct threads in it. Everything is the right diameter. And if I can do this without throwing it out of the machine, it'll save me a lot of time threading parts and stuff. So let's get into this and see how it's going to work. Okay, I need to take a little bit more off of this face. This is a tapered thread. It's a pipe thread. So it is the smallest on this end. I may only be able to get one of the washers, the one on this end that will screw onto here. So I'm going to just try to part this off of here. Let me change my tool. Okay, I've got my parting tool in here, and I also have a pin in here to catch my part. Let's see how that's going to work. You know, I'm going to do it out here first. Seems to be cutting pretty easy. Seems to have worked. Now, let's do it where I need it to be. Now, let's take this off of here. Okay. Okay, looks like it worked. See, this is what I wanted. A slice like this with the threads in there, but I don't think it's going to work because being a tapered thread, I need this to go all the way up to here. There is a lot of burrs on here, but we'll see how this part works. I might have to go get another one of these because we know this end will go on here. This piece goes on here just like I needed to do. Put it on there. I need this shoulder. This will work. I'm probably going to have to go get another one of those because I need a nut on this side too. All right. I like it when things work out. Okay, I was right. I need to get another end cap. This one's a little different. Like I said, it has these little ribs here that help it turn rather than the flats on here for a wrench. Let's see. It's all the way up against the jaw. Tighten it up. It is going to come flying off of there. But I have the part that I want. What I need to do is put a radius on the outside of this. Because the part that it's going into has a radius. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. I'm going to start by just putting like a 45 or just knocking that corner down with my tool. Just going to take a rough file and try to file a radius on there. Let's see how that, I'm going to check that. It goes in, it's a 1/2 inch radius that is on each side of this. This is the only reason, this is like a clearance. I'm going to get a radius gauge. Put a little more radius on there. looks pretty good, actually. Looks fine. Okay. Have my two nuts. And it should work on here. Okay. This is what it needs to do. This nut needs to go on all the way, which it does. And then this one needs to go on this way. And tighten them up against each other. And that will capture it in the piece of sheet metal. I think this is going to work. I love when things work. All right. This seems to do what it is supposed to do. So we're going to call this a wrap. And until next time, enjoy.